Hello, it's Monday the 3rd of December, and in this video I'm looking at the latest Lotto result. I'm going to analyse it and make some predictions. So, this is my online account, and these are all the tickets that I put on Saturday on the Lotto and the out picks. So I didn't win anything, and I've spent £24, £29, £30, and I've won nothing. So that sucked. But anyway, this is my analysis. So for draw 2394, these were all the numbers that were standing out. Looking at the main chart, the current trend, and then in the draw, the machine used was Guinevere and it was set balls 1. And these are all the coincidences for that machine and set of balls. But none of these numbers came out. Instead, these numbers came out. And these are all the numbers that stood out with those numbers. And instead of all those numbers, only one of them came out. With number 5, that was 49. So out of 59 numbers, all these numbers stood out and not one of them were drawn. So this is the chart for all machines and sets of balls since the numbers went up to 59. So this is how many times each number's occurred. This is what draw it occurred in last. Most recent one at the bottom. And this is what it looked like before these numbers came out in the last draw. Now, if we look at a chart for numbers paired with main number 5, you'll see there's 49 coming up as most overdue. And so this was the first time 49 has come out with number 5 since the numbers went up to 59. So only one coincidence. Now this analyzer is only looking as far back as draw 2066, and the reason why is because these sheets that are needed for the analysis contain thousands of columns and hundreds of lines, and if I tried to increase that by another 2,000 rows, then I would run out of memory. Well, maybe the laptop wouldn't run out of memory, but Excel would run out of virtual memory, and it's because of the version of Excel that I'm using. So maybe I need to get a better version. But anyway, can always use the chart to look at full draw history and find more coincidences. So when we're looking at the full draw history, for all machines, all sets of balls. Only the draws where number 5 has been drawn. So these are all the numbers paired with number 5. Now you can see that number 9 is one of the most frequent with number 5. 49 was most overdue. There's 31, one of the fourth most overdue. And then we've got 8 sort of on the edge of the chart. And I'm not going to look for the other numbers, but anyway, I'll move on to the next one. So I've got main number 8. And the chart for numbers paired with that one looks like this. Don't see anything outstanding on that, but we'll move on to 9. So on the chart for 9 you can see 5 is third most frequent. On the chart for 12 there we go, 31 most frequent with 12. So it didn't show up on the analyzer because we're only looking at recent draw history. So notice these are numbers from 1 to 49. None of these numbers in the 50s came out in the last draw. And so the things that stood out from when it was a 49 number lottery are affecting the results now. So you can see 49 on the edge of the chart, 31 most frequent. That's numbers paired with 12. So if you look at numbers paired with 31, then 12 should be at the more frequent end. Of the chart. But I can't see it, so oh, there it is. Yeah, fourth most frequent, and the last one, 49. Let's see the chart for that one. So 5 most overdue with 49. So when we look at the full draw history, we see a few more coincidences that don't show up when we only look at recent history. So it's behaving as though the behaviour from when it was a 49 number lottery is still affecting the outcomes. So let's see what, looking at just the draws where the machine that was used. So the chart for Guinevere looks like this. So let's narrow it down to Guinevere and numbers paired with the winning numbers starting with 5. So on this one you can see 9, second most frequent. I don't see anything on the chart for numbers paired with 8. Or 9, except maybe 31, fifth most overdue, which don't really make it predictable. So it looks like Guinevere doesn't really point to any coincidences, so it's not really much to do with the machine that was used. See, 5's on the edge of the chart with 49, so it's not really because Guinevere were used. Let's have a look at set of balls 1 then, see what coincidences we get from that. So you can see 31 on the edge of the chart for numbers paired with 49. So I expect 49 will be on the edge of the chart for numbers paired with 31. Well, it's not on the edge, but it's near the edge. Numbers paired with 12, there's 9 on the edge of the chart. So 12 will probably be on the edge of the chart for 9. There it is. 5, second most frequent. Main number 8, 9's most frequent with that one. Finally, main number 5, 9 most frequent. So if we look at, that's strange. Oh yeah, the chart didn't change, and then it's just changed. That were kind of a delayed reaction. But anyway, yeah, 9 most frequent with 5. So if we look at Guinevere and set balls 1, let's see what the chart looks like for all the numbers individually on this chart. So none of the winning numbers stand out on that. See 5, 9 and 8 all in the same column on there. But if we look at numbers paired with 5, yeah, 9 most frequent on that. Five most frequent with 9. So basically, to see all the coincidences, you have to look at full draw history, narrow it down to the individual machine and set of balls, and look at numbers paired with winning numbers to find all the coincidences. But anyway, that concludes my analysis of the most recent result. And so basically none of the numbers that I picked came out. None of the most outstanding numbers. Just nothing. So these are the numbers that stand out at the moment. And that seems to have changed since the last draw. If we because before it was 29 all the way, but now that seems to have given way to 58 instead. Probably because 58 is more frequent. So to show you that on the chart, there's 58, there's 29, and so 58's got a larger base at the bottom of this rectangle. And so as the numbers move up one square at a time with each draw, that is increasing by this much every time, whereas the one for 29 is only increasing by this much every time. So eventually this area will be bigger than this area, and that's why on the analyzer this one that used to be 29 has changed to 58. But I still think 29 is going to come out, and when it does, 18 will probably come out with it. Now, some other numbers that I've been looking at, 1 and 14. Because they've not occurred together yet. A bit daft though, putting that on, I don't know. So anyway, this is what the chart looks like now. So definitely want to go for 29. 29 and 18 for a good two number out pick. Got 54 most frequent, 57 most overdue. So I really don't know what numbers to pick. I'm just going to put the same ones on that I put on last time. So I've got all these tickets to put on again, and I don't think I can afford it. So out of these, I'll probably get rid of a few and just keep the ones that look best to me. So I don't know. Anyway, that concludes this video. So good luck in the next draw, and bye for now.